She tried to pull on my string. Shawty got cut from the team. Guilty causing a scene. Shawty a full on the beam. I tried to make you my queen. Burgers and diamonds are cheap. Girl, that ain't nothing to me. You were the one that was tweet. I thought you'd never let me go. You switched on me, I lost control. I hope I see you on the road, so you can see how far I dove. So deep in the water, my bitch call me Papa. Count the money up like Carter. If we die young, we martyrs. You was a ratchet hoe, put you in designer clothes. See me in the streets, don't bother. Cut a bitch off like barbers. I dove in the water, yeah, in the water. I'm a rock star, bitch, throwing the water. In the water, yeah, in the water. I don't bother, bitch. She tried to pull on my strings. Shawty got cut from the team. Guilty causing a scene. Shawty a full on the beam. I tried to make you my queen. Burgers and diamonds are cheap. Girl, that ain't nothing to me. You were the one that was tweet. I thought you never let me go. You switched on me, I lost control. I hope I see you on the road, so you can see how far I dove.
See how a rich nigga move. Hopping out of Bentley, cool. And they got a missing roof. She freaking when she sip Grey Goose.
What's up YouTube, it's your boy ISO Bruce here, back with a video. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but that's besides the point. Today I'm going to show you my glitchiest moves that I found on 2K20. Now some of these I found myself, that other people also know, some people have taught me. But today I'm just going to plug you guys up. So the first move I'm going to teach you is the basic 2-spin. So let me try to trigger it really quick. It's right there where you move to the 3-point line. And there's a couple moves you can do out of that. So to do the move, first you need to just trigger any moving animation. So if you're running to the right, like I was right there, you basically imagine your right stick is a clock. Same with the left stick. So as you're moving to the right and the ball's in your left hand, spin the right stick from 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So it's counterclockwise, 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and move the left stick. You have to hold it down so you move towards the 3-point line. And then the moves you can do out of it is like the little hezzy behind the back, where you flick, while holding turbo, you flick up and down on the right stick really fast. Well, it doesn't have to be that fast, but yeah. And then you can do, there's another one, it's kind of hard sometimes. I can't get it every time. But if you wait a certain amount of time, you can do that half spin. And another thing you can do, you have to be really careful with this one, is you can hold L2 and just move. Yeah, I can't do it in the micro because the micro is really small, but you can basically hold L2 and just run to the paint afterwards. So yeah, that's it for that move. Let's get to the next. Alright guys, so the next move is this little mini moonwalk move. This doesn't require any L2 movement. It's all right stick, left stick, and turbo. So this is what it looks like. Alright, and there's so many things you can do out of it. You can do it behind the back, crossover behind the back, double cross, sham god, hezzy into a snatchback. This is one of my new favorite moves. Oh, I didn't do it right there, but let's try again. Like that, but it'll do a snatchback instead. So basically to do this, right, we're going to start with the ball in the left hand. What you want to do is, I have any variation of, I think any step back you can do it with actually, but I have Pro 3 because I get a fast momentum. So you want to do R2 and down on the right stick to get this animation. And then basically, since the ball's in my left hand, I want to hold it diagonal down to the right so that it goes to the right hand. So diagonal down to the right, and you should get that animation. Now, when that happens, you want to kind of rotate the stick, the left stick, clockwise so that it faces towards your player's back. and that way he'll back up, and that's how you trigger any of the moves to start off with. Now, alright, so for this next move, this move is really hard. I do not expect anyone to really learn this move, but I'm going to show you anyways. My guy Jay Boogie showed me this move. So, yeah, so for this, it's this, it looks like a hezzy spin, but you just have to see it. Or I'll try to show you really quick. Yeah, there you go. So it's like this really fast spin back, and it's really nice to combo out of. It's really hard to trigger, but once you get it, you can do it consistently. Basically, you want to trigger this half spin right here, and as you trigger that half spin, you want to, as soon as you do the half spin, you want to hold LT, RT. Oh my bad, I'm on PS4. L2, R2, and hold your left stick diagonal up to the left. So I'm over here, I want to move it this way. And you have to be really precise with timing on here, because if you do spin too fast, you will get this stumble animation, and if you do it too slow, you won't get the right animation. So yeah, you want to hold the left stick diagonal up to the left while holding LT. As soon as you do the half spin, hold LT, hold, and then don't let go of RT. And you flick the right stick to do the spin. If you don't know how to do the spin back, I flick it from, or I rotate it from 12 to 3 o'clock. And yeah, it's a really nice move you can combo out of. And it looks just really sexy. I've gotten one clip with it in the park. I will get more. I want to make a mixtape soon. I will edit myself. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that. Alright guys, so one more move I'm going to teach you is the quote-unquote Steezo roll. It's basically a roll that Steezo popularized, and to do it is really simple. You basically have to be in any animation when you're running to the side. So what I like to do is trigger it off the momentum, and when I do it, after I momentum, I just let go so that my player runs to the side. And as soon as you do that, you want to rotate. So I'm doing it to the right. You want to start, it's all left stick movement. You want to start at 3 o'clock on the left stick and rotate it to 12 o'clock to move backwards. Or not 12, actually, you want to rotate it from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock so that you're moving backwards, and it will trigger. And make sure you hold R2 the entire time. There's certain things you can do out of this move. I don't use it too much because sometimes it doesn't want to trigger. But you can do the hezzy behind the back. You can do this little spin move. I didn't get the right animation, but you'll see it later. You can do a half spin like that, but it's really all about creativity. Alright guys, for the last one I'm going to teach you, this is the moonwalk. A lot of people have done tutorials on this. I don't use this move too much, but it's a really good move to have in your arsenal, because why not? So basically what this move is being behind the three-point line. Sometimes it'll work depending on where you are inside the three-point line and what you're doing. But basically you want to be behind the three-point line. You want to hold L2, and you want to move towards the paint and do whatever move you want. The most common move I like is the behind the back, because you can also combo out of that. I recently found out how to do this spin move, where you basically just move like, you're moving towards the paint, but you're moving like sort of forward. Yeah, you're moving forward instead of directly towards the paint. So triggers for this would be a crossover or a behind the back like this. You can do it out of the quote-unquote Steezo roll like that. And yeah, it's a really nice move to have in your arsenal.